Good morning, everyone. Welcome in. Good afternoon if you're watching the replay. If you are here now, you are catching my replay. So come on in, grab something to drink, have a seat, and just relax with me while we work on a couple of new projects today. We're gonna wait for some friends to pop on per usual. And as soon as I start seeing some eyeballs and people saying hello, we'll get started with our project. So let me pull my stuff up on my phone. Good morning. I'm just waiting for some eyeballs. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Hi, Molly Jasper. Thanks for coming to see me. I have some fun stuff today that's really easy to do. Supposedly. We'll see. I did practice with one of them. And I'll show you what I did. And then we're going to do a gift card holder that I saw online that I thought was really, really neat. And it looks pretty easy. So you just have to have the measurements. And I put the measurements in my description of my live. Oh, thank you, Molly. Appreciate you. So when you see those measurements, when we work on the gift card, which I think maybe we'll do first today, and then we'll work on our rounded pockets. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So I came on a couple minutes early. Let me give it just one more minute for a couple more people, and then we'll go down to the desktop and we will get going. How was everyone's weekend? Listen, I know I'm not on a lot this week, but John is on vacation, so we're trying to get some stuff done around here and spend some time together. And I've had my grandson a lot this week. Hi, Lori. So, yeah, so I don't even know if I'll be on Friday. I will be on tomorrow. I'm Hi, Lori. I'm gonna be at 2 p.m. tomorrow. I'll be on with for the Messy Craft Corner and the Junk Journaling Jamboree. And I'm gonna continue working on my friendship journal that I have. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. All right, let us get started here. Let me go down here. And guys, I think this will be fun. Let me try and move my phone over here. Okay. So how this is going to work is I have a whole bunch of measurements, and like I said, they are in my description. I put them in there for you. So I need a cheat sheet because this is the first time I'm doing this. So we have to cut down some paper to the sizes that we need, and then we're going to have to score it. So I need an 8.5 by 5.5. And I think this is already 8.5. Make sure this is up so it's not crooked on me. Oh my goodness, Molly, get it together. This is just black cardstock. This is the color I chose to use for my 8.5 by 5.5 for my background. So this is the background. Okay, we're gonna score in a minute because I need to cut some other things. And oh, it's gonna be interesting. I forgot to bring out my scoreboard, and I see it. We could have just done this all on the scoreboard, but Um, yeah. Okay. So then the next thing that we need to cut is going to be the actual gift card holder. So this is 4 by 5 and 7/8. So let me do the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 and 7/8 by 4. Then the fun stuff. So I picked out this paper I want to use. And this is one side. This is going to be a Christmassy one. And this is the other side. So these need to be cut at 5 1/4. They're going to misbehave because I'm on here. I'll tell you what, man. Oh, it has this strip on the bottom. We got to go this way. 5 1/4. Because we're going to need 2 at 5 1/4. You're fine, Billy. And then we need 1 at 2 1/4. 2 1/4. These are going to be our front panels. And then 1, I'm going to use the other side with this. So let's see where I want to cut. This one has to be at 1 3/4. 1 1/2, 1 3/4. I'm going to cut another one, actually. Oh, I didn't. No, 1 3/4. Right. I had it right. Three quarters. Hi, Jody. Thank you. Hi, Venus. Good morning. I think I like this one better. Okay. So much for peace and quiet down here today. Let me get the other pieces that we cut. And then we have to do some scoring. And I have a little scoreboard. I don't know that I'm going to have to get out my big one. Hold on. You guys, hold on. I don't know where I put it. Okay. This is not going to be fun. I wasn't prepared. Go figure. Let me find something here. This only goes to 5 1/2, so I can do the small one. Can you hear those dogs? I'll tell you what. My husband went to pick up my grandson from summer camp. So all right. So the 4 by 5 7/8 need to be scored at 1/2 inch. And at 5 7/8, which I'm not going to be able to do. You guys, hold on. I found it. It was right in front of me. We'll get it. We'll get there. We'll get there. I've only used this a couple times. Oops, sorry. All right. So this is much better. So we did a 1/2 inch. Okay, hold on. 4 by 5 7/8. So I did the 1/2 inch. And then this needs to be 5 7/8. That doesn't make sense. The whole thing's 5 by 7/8. Maybe this is where the girl will screw up. Good morning, Robin. 5 7/8 doesn't make sense. Oh, I cut this wrong. Let's have a redo. Sorry, guys. 8.5 by 5.5. I'm so sorry. Okay, this is 8.5. And this needs to be 5.5. Hold on, let me grab a new sheet. We're just gonna wash that clean and start over. Let's just try this again. Okay, this is 8.5. So I need that's what I was like with the other one. I just must have been measuring wrong, you guys. By 5.5. I mean, how hard is it to cut a piece of paper in half? Hi, Teresa. Come on in, my friend. All right. Okay. 8.5 by 5.5. This looks better already. No, I already ruined it. This is already 8.5 by 5.5. Are you guys laughing at me? I can hear you over there. 8.5 by 5.5. I better figure out something to do with all my scraps I'm making today. I don't like we haven't cut wrong before. Well, I mean, how many times is it going to take me? Sorry. Yes, I'm getting frustrated. I'll get there. By 5.5. 8.5 by 5.5. Okay. Okay. Now this is working. So then I need to go to my thing go 2.5, 2, 1/4, 2.5. Oh, I'm using the wrong one. That's why. This is for the big one. Wow, we're off to a running start today, guys. This needs to be 5 and 7 ace by 4. That's what I was doing wrong the whole time. I was reading the wrong thing. Oh no, that was supposed to be a score. Listen to me. I'm like having a bad day. I mean, if I can't cut this, how are we ever going to get it done? Bear with me. 8.5 by 5.5. Laugh away, laugh away. She's having a bad day. Okay. Now. I'm so sorry. Am I losing everybody? Oh my God. Welcome to my show where the girl doesn't know what she's doing. Okay, 2.5. No, yeah, 2.5. Just listen to my directions. Don't pay attention to what I'm doing. 2.5 by 5 and 7/8. And then 5 and 7/8. 5 and 7/8 is right here. Okay. Oh no, 6.5. I went to the bottom one again. That's okay. We're going to make this work. I promise you. Okay, we're going to ignore that and we're going to pretend. Score it 2.5. Score it 6.5. Let's move on a second. Let me reset. Okay. 5 and 7/8. This was the bad one. Hold on. We're going to get it. We are going to get it. I'm bound and determined. I was like, this doesn't look hard. Let me just bring over more than one sheet. This is so cute, you guys. It's very easy to assemble. I can tell you that much. Okay. She tries again. She tries again. So it needs to be 4 by 5 and 7/8. Okay. 5 and 7/8 right here. By 4. And then you score at 1/2 inch and 3 and 7/8 of an inch. I'm not going to. I have had my coffee. I think my dogs were bothering me barking up there because I just have been having a problem with one of them and I got a little flustered. But we're gonna get this. Okay, so we cut this at 4 by 5 and 7/8. This is for the inside card. And then we're gonna score at 1/2 inch and at 3 and 7/8 of an inch. This looks right. Okay, that looks right. This one is still wrong. Okay. If not, I'm going to move on to the other thing if I can't get this. 8.5 by 5.5. So this is already 8.5, right? This is an 8.5 piece of paper. This is 8.5. And then I need a 5.5. We're literally just cutting it in half. I wonder where my other half went. Oh, I ruined 2. That's why. 8.5 by 5.5. Score at 2.5. This is what I did last time. I don't know. Score at 2.5 and 6.5. There we go. The girl did it. Can you believe it? Hoi, oi, oi. This is like, are you serious? Okay. So we have this one. We have this one. So then we need to glue down. This is the bottom or the top. Oh no, we still needed to cut something. Let me just grab this guy. Okay, so this is my pretty paper. Oh, we already did cut this. So these should be right. So I have this one. Oh, I didn't like that one. I liked this one and this one. Okay, we're good. Seriously, Lori, I mean, can you stand it? All right, so then these go okay, so this proves the measurements I gave you are right. Okay. So like this one goes here and this one's going to go here. So we're going to glue these on. I was going to tell you where I got these from. It's this paper is really thick. It's nice. But it's escaping me. It begins with an E. Online. Double-sided. Eagle yeah, I know, but this one was supposed to be really easy, and that's one of the reasons I chose it. Kathy. I'm gonna watch my replay and I'm gonna want to throw up. Good going, Molly. Oh well. Like I said, you can't cry over paper. You just can't. Sometimes you want to cry when you're on a live and that happens, but I think you guys get it. Okay. Isn't that cute? I mean, that's how easy. Echo Park. Yes, thank you, Carol. Hi, Carol. Yes, thank you. Okay. And then what we need to do is simply, I'm going to use my tape runner over here though, because I don't want the glue, or I could use art glitter, but for the sake of this, and we're all going to hope it fits. They tell you to use 1/4 inch of the rip and tear. Oh boy. It's still going to fit. Okay. And then you just glue down those two sides and you leave the front open. Okay. And then this piece that we have is what's going to hold the gift card. Now I have some stamps here in my pile. And I've never used these. I think I'm just going to use this one. If I can get it off of here. Okay. Oh my Lord. Peace, joy, love, it says. Hi, Tina. Venus, they're in the description for you. I would never have expected you to be able to follow along with that fumble I made. I put them in the description. Can you see them in the description for my live? Or were you making a joke? Because it's okay if you were. All right, you kind of want to go up more towards the top. I kind of smeared my love a little bit, but I'm fine with that. No redos here. Mm-mm. We already exhausted our redo allowance today. All right. And then this, you put this in here. This is supposed to go all the way down. Yeah. Okay. And then you fold this one backwards. Oh, I see what I did wrong. You got to fold the top the opposite way. You have this one going up. You fold this one down. And then you bring it back up. But that's the way you want it folded. And then I have to shimmy here because I just had it. Make sure you can still close it. And then you want to glue, I'm going to use tape. I'm going to go right along this right here. And then you glue it down. And then when you open it, then your gift card goes in here. And I forgot to bring, I don't have a gift card and I probably don't want to show my credit card. So, but your gift card fits right in here. Oh, you know what we didn't do? Okay, that's not sticking. You got to do the edges on here. Sorry, folks. Let's see if I can get this back up. Okay. Yeah. I think it's cute. You're welcome, Venus. So yeah, then you pull it up. Your gift card will be right in here. And then you close it. Goes like in here. Not too shabby for my first time once I got the paper cut right. But literally, that's how simple it is. And I was like, that's something I want to show everybody. Because if you're trying to do something last minute for Christmas, like that's the way to go. This is bigger than a gift card, so I shouldn't have put that in there. But you know, you get the gist. Yeah. So I think that's fun. Okay. Okay. Now there's a couple other things I thought we could do. Thanks, Molly. Thanks, Teresa. Okay, so the other thing is I was talking to you about these corner. This is what I want to make with you guys today. And this is super, super simple too. I promise, but I practice with this one. It's not perfect, so I have to be really careful where I'm folding. Um, but I want to do this one with you guys. So I have another, and this they say it's easier to do it on a thinner paper. But this stuff is thick, you guys. I don't think I want to use that. Let's find we haven't used this one yet. I have Grow in Faith and Love from the Paper Studio. This is Hobby Lobby. It needs to be two-sided though. Darn it. Hold on. We got to find. Oh, I have it. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Girl, you are all over the place. Let me grab my stuff and let's pick one out. You're fine, buddy. I don't know if it's good that everybody got quiet or if it's bad. We don't necessarily have to do a Christmas one either. This one's kind of cute. It's like this on one side and this on the other. That might be pretty. Hold on. I gotta come up here. Ooh, this one might be cute. I don't know. Those might be too wide. I got a birthday one. Ooh, what's this one? Kind of like this one better. This is one side, and this is the other. Oh, thank you, Lori. Thanks, Kathy. Ah, yes, I am a very real person. No doubt about that. And you know what? If I was doing a video, I would have edited that out at the beginning because that's not going to help. I would have lost everybody. You guys are such champs for sticking by me right now. You guys are like, how long are we going to be here today? It's going to take her an hour to get the paper cut straight. Okay. All right. So there's two ways I want to do this. Now I have this circle cutter and I love it. And today was the first day I actually used it. But it's a Fiskars and I got it off of Amazon. This is like the back. Where's the front? Hold on. It looks like this when I got it. This was inside of here. So if you're interested, so far so good. And it comes with 3 blades, which is nice. So what you want to do, now we're going to start with a circle, and that's how we're going to get this round shape on here for these. And these are all pockets. My glue didn't work. I can't use art glitter glue on here. I'm going to have to use Fabri-Tac. So what you want to do, I'm cutting mine at approximately 6 inches. I don't know about that. That's why that's why you're asking me. Well, crud. All right, we're going to go back to this one. Thank you for pointing that out. That's what I was trying to stay away from on the Christmas one. All right, so this is about 6 inches. If you don't have one of these, get a paper plate or anything round, a dish plate, anything round for the size that you want. And we're going to measure this when I'm done. It's a little bit more than 6 inches. The ruler on here is kind of wonky. So you hold down the center and you put pressure on it. And you go around. Last time I had to go around twice. Okay. It moves slightly on me, guys. But it's like 6 1/4 inches. Okay. And this is another easy one. And then I'm going to hand cut one for the next one that we do. And then you just kind of have to decide what you want for front and back. But if you're not sure yet, don't worry about it. Okay. So I think a safe place. So you want this to fold in half. You want them to meet up as even as possible. You bring on both sides. Can you see it coming together already? Oh, I decided I can always make another one. And then you use your bone folder. But you wanna get them as straight as as even as possible. I don't know if I did these crooked. It looks like it might be thinner up here than down here. Um No. Yeah, because this is exactly 3 inches, and this one is 3 1/4. So I'm correct that this side needed to come in a little bit more. Or the other side needed to go out a little bit more. Okay, now they're even, but they're overlapping. They're not supposed to be overlapping, guys. But we're just going to run with this. So then you want to fold up, I don't know, about right here. And it's better to work on this with a paper stock, not a cardstock. It's part of my issue here. But I don't have any two-sided. They are nice to have because when I saw this project, I wanted to do it so bad. Okay, so then you open it back up and you want to cut only right here and only right here. So then what happens is when you go back up here, you put these over easy. You put them over easy. Mine's going to be a little wonky. And that's how easy that one is, you guys. And then we're going to distress it. Here's my thing. Here. I'm just going to use the vintage photo. I want to get some of that walnut color. This really helps so you can see where everything is. And then you got to go back and do the other side for whatever's going to be facing forward. I think I got it. I'm like the little engine that could today. I think I can. I think I can. Walnut stain? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, any way you can cut out your circle. And I'm going to do one by hand next. It's probably going to be a little bit smaller than this. Okay, so then you've got these pockets, and these, in theory, should be matching up. But, I mean, they're not, and so what? So then, they need to be glued down. And I did try art glitter glue, and it was not really cooperating with me on my last one. So I'm going to see if Fabri-Tac handles it any better. And then you glue this one down. No. You glue these down. I don't know. I'm just guessing right now because I don't remember how she did it. And then I guess we have to glue. Stop whining, my doggy. And then I guess we glue this one down. You might need to set it under a book or something. But it's so cute. And then you can embellish it. like, hold on, let me grab my circle punch. You're like, well, hold on. This is only the 10th time you've asked us to hold on today. I'm just seeing what size I want, guys. Hold on. Not sure. But you could add anything in here. Maybe we'll do, what I was thinking was to take one of these flowers. That's way too big. I need to find a whole one. I hate to do this, but I'm gonna cut right this corner off. Very Art Deco style. And then I want to see if I can get one of these centered. Yeah. Okay. So then let me ink this. And then I was thinking that could go right here. You don't have to, but I think it looks kind of pretty. And if I had my foam tape handy, I would probably grab it. But it's not. So we're just going to glue it down.
Hello.
Hi, Waylon. You got here quick. I'll be up in just a few minutes. You coming down to say hi? Yeah. Okay. The camera is over here.
Where?
My grandson is here. Say hi. I don't know if anybody can see you. All right, I'll be up in a little bit. Are you hungry?
I just ate.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
With Mojo.
Up on the couch. I'll be up in a minute. Thank you.
Mojo.
Yeah, so you can stick stuff in these pockets here. Oh, sorry. I would have said, I'll tell him you said hi. You have this one here, and then you have this one back here. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool all that you could do with it. And I just thought this was so cute. Thanks, Venus. I'll let him know you said hi too. Yeah, he goes to summer camp, but he's here until tomorrow night with us. So yeah. All right, I wanted to do one more real quick. But this time I'm going to use this plate, and for the sake of the video, I'm just going to go ahead, even though this is directional. I wouldn't really recommend it, but I'm going to go ahead and put a line on here, and I want to show you why. I'm just using a pencil that can easily be erased. All my stuff is falling. So I don't know what this is going to look like. I just have these cheapy weepy little scissors. And I thought, first of all, let me make this a little bit easier to work with here. Okay. Back in there. Back in where you belong. So should we just try these? It might take me a couple minutes because you only can go so far. So I'm just going to go around this circle. My circle might not be the most perfect circle at this point, but let's just see what happens. I'm getting there. Steady as she goes. That's what they say. You just have to be really careful that your notches when you're using these decorative lines, like they match up. You can't just like do a non-stop cut with them. Okay. So now we have this kind of shape around the outside. I'll ink it. I'm gonna have to ink it anyway. I might as well just do it now. Yeah. I mean, I just want to see what this is going to look like. I saw some pictures of it online, but I didn't watch anybody make one. So I was like, I need to give that a try myself. That looks really cool. Let me just do this side. Okie smokies, let's try this. Now, this one is 7 inches, just a little bit above 7 inches, or I'm sorry, a little bit more than 7 inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna put pencil, writing utensil. Well, I don't know where I flung it. I'll just use this for the science of. I think this would be about halfway. And then let me grab this little ruler. I'm not really pressing it down yet. I just want to see if I got this in the right vicinity. If that helps. That definitely helped by measuring it. It's still a little wider down here. I say we just go for it. I mean, the flowers don't look bad. They're definitely sideways. I mean, I could have flipped this around in hindsight, but at least being sideways, it's not so obvious that they're upside down. I'm going to go here. And we're going to take our regular scissors and we're going to go down here at the bottom. It's just this one. You go right on the crease. Don't cut the whole thing off. You just want to make these so that we can put them up the other way. So we have this and then this. I'm still not exactly right here, but I think those edges look kind of cool. Oh, except I should have used pencil. What a dummy. Well, I knew it when I did that I was using a pen. But you can always put like lace up here. I don't think I have a piece of lace right here, do I? I do. Let's put some lace on it. Well, let me finish inking the sides now that it's folded. But that's why I use a pencil, because look, I have some pencil mark here, and then you just grab an eraser wherever you might have thrown it and just erase it off. Thanks, Kath. And like this one went down a little bit more, but this one was bigger. Boy, I'm really off on my fold here. Oh well. You guys get the picture. You just got to practice it. I mean, that's what I had to do. And then I think, I don't know, it's going to cover up this pen. But I think I want to try and put some lace trim around here. Just quickly. I don't know. It could be a little better, but just for like an idea's sake, I think it looks okay. And then again, we can always take, wait, where's the piece I cut off? Can always take one of these. I kind of like this look in the center like that. And like I said, if I had dimensional tape, like that foam tape, I think that would be a good place for it. And then you can use these in your junk journals, or, oh, we didn't include this down yet. Junk journals, or as maybe this, you turn this into a gift card holder with a note. I don't know. Yeah, Sherry. There really are. They're so fun. They're so cute. So this was a 6-inch one, and this one came out at 3 by 4. 3 by 1, 2, 3. 3 by 4. So the 6-inch comes out as 3 by 4, and the 7-inch rough, I think that was a 7-inch plate, comes out at 3 3/4 by 4.5. And you can make them teeny weeny too. And you can even use these as a tuck. They're really thin, and I used cardstock. So, yeah. Yeah. Let me get this thing out of my face. So I'm just gonna say goodbye to you guys. Again, that was all I really had for today. I'm just having a busy week per usual. But I will be on Well, there you go, Sherry. That would be a perfect idea. Yeah. They're so cute. They are so cute. You could put stickles around them, you know. Um, and then of course we did our greeting card with, or the gift card holder that pulls out. So we got these 3 things done today. Yeah, so then tomorrow I'll be on it too. Oh, thank you, Sherry, and welcome, by the way. If I didn't mention that, Sherry's here from YouTube. So, um, okay, and so everybody knows the dimensions for this card, the pop-up gift card that you can make for Christmas time or birthdays or whenever is in all these dimensions are in my description. So do as I say, not as I do from the beginning of my life when I was not cutting things right. But you know, once I got the hang of it, I mean, I think it looks really, really cool. And you can do something on the back too. We just didn't do that today. And then for the round ones, just pay attention to how I folded it. My replay will be on. And are you Venus? So cool. I know. I'm like, they're gonna love this. Everybody's gonna want to run and try it. So, all right, tomorrow, 2 p.m. And then we'll see about Friday. But let's plan on tomorrow. I'm gonna be working on my friendship book some more. And I have the fabric that we're using in our journal pails. So I'm gonna be incorporating the fabric into that. So I need to go find where I put down my friendship book because I have not picked it up since we last were worked on it. I felt like I had so much time. But we're gonna work on that tomorrow afternoon. So with that, I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys. And you're welcome. And don't be a stranger. Come back and see me soon. Bye.